Hey guys, so new subscriber Mike Morrison asked to see the Spyder garage. He's thinking about building his own, and so I thought we'd just do a quick video just for you, Mike, and we'll check it out. A little bit nippy out here. It's 29 degrees today. It's a heat wave over yesterday. I think it's supposed to go up to 38, I think my wife was saying, so it'll get warmer. I hate the cold. I want to move to Florida, but she won't let me, so I'm stuck here. Otherwise, though, once it only lasts for a few months. So, sorry about the mess. You know, we've been here before, but, and Mike, I'll get you the measurements on this after I film this video. But you know, I wanted, when we bought this house, I wanted a garage, and then we needed a new roof, and then we needed new windows. We've got 54 windows, I think, and they're those ceiling to floor almost big windows. So I could have got a new car for what I paid for those darn windows. So what I did in here, so first of all, we had some other work going on here. We built this decking and overhang up there where it says pool, around the pool. And the contractor that was doing that, I was actually looking at buildings that, you know, you buy and they deliver them. And he said, you know, man, I can build you one better quality for what you're going to pay for that, which I didn't believe, but he quoted me. So I think he quoted me $4,000, and then I added a couple things to it. So I think out the door price was about $4,500. Now he built it on skids, just like one that would be delivered. And the reason you do that is because if he had built it, you know, what do you call it? If you build it to the ground, then we would have had to get permitting, and we would have had to take blueprints and, you know, all of that stuff. So if you put them on skids so it's movable, then you don't have to do the permitting. So we got that. I had him build, sorry, it's messy back here. So I had him build this lean-to here. And then I had him build this lean-to, which is a little bit smaller. But when I thought about it, oh, I still got it. My wife said, you didn't get that Christmas wreath down. I wish I had got this one the same size as that one, but I can tell you when I'm working around and I want the Spyder covered, the Spyder fits there perfectly, so I can park it in there and have the building cleaned out. I'll put this wreath up. At the same time, when the contractor did this, I got to clean this room out too. When the contractor was doing this one, my wife liked the roof so much that this was one of those that you get delivered. So, and she had the roof done. I had already put a deck on it because I used to keep my Harley in there and I had a ramp. So I had the deck, but they built the overhang up there, and we stained it. So they did a blue roof. It was that green metal roof that comes with the buildings that are delivered. One thing I did here, so I had them run power, and they put an outlet by the pool pump over there, and they trenched it and you know, put piping down and ran wires through, so it has its own breaker and everything, and it feeds this building and that building. That building really is just lights I put in, so when you open the door, the lights come on. This one, so a couple things about this. I've got the Google Mesh Wi-Fi, you see here. I actually have another unit in a sealed box, which you can actually, well, you might not be able to see it from the camera, but it's on top of the pool pump controller because there's power there. And then in the top right window up there, just by that window, I have another one. And then I have one on the other end of the house. So I've got 4 Google Mesh Wi-Fis, and you know, they hop each other. So I actually get fantastic Wi-Fi down here, and the reason I really wanted it down here is because I put this television in, And I put that TV in so that I would have, it's a Fire Stick television. It's an Insignia. It's a cheap TV. I bought it at Best Buy. I think I paid $350 for it, or maybe not even. It's about, I think it's a 55 or 60 inch. But it's got YouTube. So I put my YouTube channels on. I watch Coach Bob in here a lot. Coach Bob's fantastic on the Spyder side. I watch a lot of my favorites while I'm in here working. And then if I need to do something that I'm looking at, how-to videos, I'll pull them up there so that I'm not looking at my phone. I'm old and my eyes are, I have to have reading glasses to look at the phone to try to figure out what they're saying. So I just have the remote and I pause it. When we did this, I bought this, I got a good deal on it. It's this Masonite stuff. And I put those up so I'd have things to hang. It's not real pretty, but it was already painted. See, I've got an extra board here. But I put a fridge in. I got these Spyder stools at Lowe's. We got 4 of them. Right now I've got this. I still think Purple and 3, you were asking me about the battery, and I don't know. I mean, I came down and cranked it up and moved it the other day. Yeah, you see, I think I'm gonna have to replace that battery. But you'd think they'd last a little longer than that. I bought this new in August 2020. So I would think that the battery would last longer, but apparently not. And so Mike, I'll give you the dimensions of it. I also had them put the loft up there. One problem I mentioned in another video you may have not seen, I've got leaves coming in. Now the big trees that you lose the leaves are bare now, so I'm not getting very much anymore, but you can see I've got leaves around here in the bottom, and I have to blow them out, and they're coming from that ridge vent up there because everything else is sealed. I sealed this garage door right here, see, with that brush stuff. So I don't have any weather coming in through that, and the only other place in the whole building is that ridge vent. So I don't know if I'm going to put a net up there or something to try to catch it. I did notice when I was putting the Jeep top up there, the soft top, I noticed there were some leaves up there too. So I know that that's where they're coming in from. But yeah, it works great for me, and for the money, I was looking at those small units that you can pull the Spyder into that are like igloo looking things or something, and they were $3,500. And this is much nicer than that, to be able to come in here and work on things. In fact, he told me he'd measured and I could actually pull my Jeep in here, but I don't think, definitely not the Gladiator. The Gladiator's way too big. And I'm lifting it now, so it's going to be even taller, so that would never happen. Probably could pull it in over there if I move some of that other stuff. And then I've got this trailer over here that I'd like to. When we go on long trips, we've hauled the Spyder for that, and so that's a 6 by 12, and I literally have about 2 inches on each side of the tire when I pull it in, and in hindsight, I had the Jeep Wrangler and it only had a 3,500 pound towing capacity, and the Gladiator I think is 7,600, but I had the Wrangler when I bought that, and so I had to be careful of weight and everything, and otherwise I'd have got a 7 by 14, because if I turn around and buy, I really like to have a sea to sky. I don't see that happening, but you guys don't know me very well, but I'm impulsive, and I could walk in to get this one serviced and go, I want that sea to sky, and then I would have this trailer that I can't use because the RTs are a little wider, so it wouldn't fit. But I can put this one in there and put another bike on the side of it. So I can haul this and another bike in there. I think from best from my measurements, I should be able to do that. But yeah, so that's the building. You know, I said I had it wired. I put these lights in up here, so I'd have light down here. You know, there's junk up here. There's usually I try to keep it a little bit cleaner, but it's been cold. Oh, one other thing, I also put this flooring down, which is just like the soft garage floor. It's the same stuff I put in the trailer. I like that. It makes it nice to walk around in here. You know, you don't have the hard plywood floor down there. So, but hope that gives you an idea, Mike, and I appreciate you subscribing and commenting. Take care, guys. Oh, one other thing. I support the Road Warrior Foundation. The Road Warrior Foundation supplies Can-Ams for disabled veterans, and they give them training, and then they take them on these epic adventures. So I put the link down there. If you are so inclined, check them out.